So there is apparently a viral video going around TikTok of some white kids doing blackface at Walmart. And that's what we're going to talk about. Can't wait for that. Can't wait for that one. It's called Blackface Video Leads to Hate Messages, Threats Against Teens Not Involved. Interesting. I didn't know about that part. Let's watch.
There is a hurtful video going viral on TikTok. You've probably seen it. A warning.
There you go. Those are so it looks like a bunch of white kids went to Walmart and dressed as slaves, and then I think that there was like a white girl that was like dressed as like a slave master or something.
We're going to show it to you now to go over the facts behind this case here. He
looks a little too happy about going over this.
People who are dressed in blackface at a Walmart in Cedar City. There's been a lot of misinformation about this video, so we wanted to break down the facts for you this evening.
Okay.
First off, we have confirmed this incident took place in Cedar City.
How old are these teens? They look, how old are they?
Most viewed video with misinformation claims that the video involves students from Cedar Valley High School.
Oh, she's dressed as a police officer. I think that was like the meme, I guess.
Well, that's in
or maybe that was a separate costume.
Eagle Mountain, 230 miles away. It has led to condemnation from people all across the country, including Governor Spencer Cox. Leaders with the NAACP also speaking about this video, painful for many to watch.
Of course they had to put, of course.
Also speaking about this video, painful for many to
Of course, they had to platform fucking AuntKaren, of all people, inflate her fucking fragile little ego. Good. Oh, AuntKaren doxed them. Oh, so this is actually AuntKaren fucking up again. Is that what it is? Okay.
to watch.
It's no laughing matter. It's nothing funny. Here we
it's
are
not funny,
in 2022.
Wait, did she dox them? Is that what happened? Oh my God.
We've been working tirelessly across the country and in Utah to work and mend and help with race relations. We shouldn't have to do that, but we are.
The original.
Wait, did she remove her TikTok? It looks like she removed her TikTok.
Here at the Walmart in Cedar City.
Did she remove her TikTok? Or did it get taken down?
I just want to say I am so happy.
I don't see it anymore.
This is what
Is this what it is?
white privilege looks like, and I hope.
Okay, that's what racism looks like. I don't know why you're saying white privilege. Okay.
The original poster of this TikTok has since taken it down, but the video continues to spread with tens of millions of views in less than 24 hours.
Wait, so wait. Did AuntKaren spread the video? Is that what happened? Okay.
Flash of people furious about this video is hitting the small town of Eagle Mountain in a very big and hateful way. And that's where news specialist Dan Rascone joins us live from with that part of the story. Dan, some similarities in names is where this stemmed from.
She was telling people to call in on them and the school, and then she took it down. So she got the school wrong? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, Deanie, it kind of shows you the power of social media here, how ugly it can get, also damaging and false. Well, this area out here is also known as Cedar Valley, and apparently some students here at Cedar Valley High School got tagged as being in that video. Well, the hate messages got so bad they had to call the Utah County Sheriff's Office. What are you talking?
Wait, so they got the school. So did AuntKaren get the school wrong? Wow. Cancel culture gone wrong, am I right, guys? All right, very good.
Talking about? No, that has nothing to do with this. Adam Clark, the head coach of Cedar Valley mountain bike team. We're not involved, and nobody.
Yeah, it was a Halloween costume. It's still inappropriate. The context doesn't necessarily matter. Not in that case.
Our team is involved. Fielding hate calls from across the country that have to do with.
Do you guys understand the consequences of what you've just done?
This disturbing TikTok video that has exploded on social media.
I still don't think it's appropriate for you guys to be doing this.
The incident happened here at this Walmart in Cedar City, according to Cedar City Police. But 250 miles away in Cedar Valley or Eagle Mountain. Just because we were tagged doesn't mean anything. the backlash is being felt in a big way.
Wait, they were tagged? Who tagged them in it? Did the video tag them?
I can even show you. I've received pornography from people.
That brings us back to Coach Clark. One of his athletes was tagged as one of the kids in the video, all because of reposts.
Most of you do go to CVHS, which is Cedar Valley High School.
Like this. According to police and the school district, Cedar Valley students are not in this video.
We're not.
Holy fuck, AuntKaren, you dumb fucking asshole. Wait, so AuntKaren was weaponizing cancel culture to cancel these kids. And we're going to have a conversation about what should be done about these kids. And had a bunch of the incorrect people tagged in it because of like this harassment campaign. Is that they're explicitly calling her out.
The police and the
Holy, what an irresponsible piece of shit. Wow. So AuntKaren really fucked that up, huh? Okay. Damn.
School district, Cedar Valley students are not in this video.
We're not involved. It's just a big misunderstanding.
Wow.
The hate messages and threats.
Bro, I had no idea. I wanted to just talk about this story and have a conversation about what the appropriate response should be for these kids. I had no idea AuntKaren was going to be involved. And like, oh, that's some spicy meatballs here.
Bad a sheriff deputy had to be parked outside the boy's house.
Those people don't care about what the truth is. And ultimately, like, we've tried to explain it.
Agreed. I agree with you, sir.
Or tell them what the truth was. They just argued back.
I agree. They want to be hateful. That's all it is.
Tarrant County School District says they're working with Cedar City Police for a full investigation.
We are taking the matter really seriously. We've opened an investigation into the student involvement.
Now, according to the Cedar City Police Department,
I mean, I hope that she apologizes in the videos that we look at. You know why? Because first of all, breaking news content, that's the problem with it. Second of all, though, you know, the least that she can do is apologize for her fuck up. She's a
they
TikToker.
said they were not initially called to the scene there. They later found out about this through a citizen that called. That's when they began their investigation. No indication here what kind of penalties these kids could face.
So, okay. First and foremost, before we get into the AuntKaren part of this video, which I didn't even think we're going to go into that. We need to talk about what the punishment needs to be. Because on the one hand, I don't think that an event like this should stop somebody from being able to like be able to live. We have but on the other hand, like something needs to happen to signal that this is bad. I think getting away with this consequence free will just signal to these kids that this is appropriate, and there's no way that this is appropriate. I don't even know why they would think that this is something that they should have been able to do. But we live in like a reform culture, and I find it interesting that it tends to be progressives will say, listen, we should be able to reform people who are, have committed heinous crimes, but we can't reform like a racist. It seems like your energies are rather disproportionate. But again, at the same time, like, what's the punishment? If it was my kid, I would beat the fuck out of my kid. If it was my kid, they wouldn't even pull that shit. But I don't know. I don't know what I would do. I don't have the answer. Something needs to be done, but nothing that will destroy their lives. But again, I don't understand like how what would empower you to feel like you could do that. I don't know what. I know it's disgusting, but I don't know what could be done. Maybe. Hey, thank you so much for the membership. Maybe a school suspension, frankly, something that would just indicate like severity. I don't know what it is. I couldn't tell you. I just don't know. But they shouldn't be able to get away consequence free. Anyway, we're on to the second part of this, which is apparently based on that video, AuntKaren signal boosted the wrong people to get harassed and led to bullying. And now we have to get into a conversation about how absolutely fucking reckless doxing can be because of this. As a large content creator, you need to be more responsible with the way that you speak. AuntKaren just doesn't do that. This isn't the first time that she's weaponized cancel culture. I think it's perfectly reasonable to call on and say this is the problem with this situation, but to be actively calling out the incorrect people is pathetic, disgusting, and you should feel ashamed of yourself. Let's see what we got here.
Everybody, I want to provide a quick update. There's a lot of people in the comments who are saying some of the students attend Canyon View High School. Now, I did reach out to Canyon View High School. However, they won't acknowledge that any of the kids go there.
Hold on a second. What was the high school that didn't?
Understanding. The hate messages and threats got so bad a sheriff deputy had to be parked outside the boy's house.
Those people don't care about what the truth is, and ultimately
Go to CVHS, which is Cedar Valley High School.
Like this. According to police and the school district, Cedar Valley students are not in this video.
we're not.
So yeah, Cedar Valley was the incorrect one. So this isn't the same one. Wait, it is.
Same with the kids potentially going. Provide a quick update. There's a lot of people in the comments who are saying some of the students attend Canyon View High School. Now, I did reach out to Canyon View High School.
It's in Cedar City. Is that the same high school?
However, they won't acknowledge that any of the kids go there. Same with the kids potentially going to the other high school. Now, from
The high school that you incorrectly asserted. This is ridiculous. She's telling people that they should go and they should spam call the school. This is irresponsible, especially since you got it wrong before with the other high school. This is an open call with plausible deniability to go harass the school system. And again, something needs to be done, but this isn't it. Open call for doxing and normalizing this behavior is disgusting, and it's just a bunch of people that honestly, half of them don't even care about what happened. They care more about the fact that they get to feel justified in canceling someone or something or destroying something.
my understanding, it seemed to be more than one high school involved.
You're wrong.
So both high schools are trying to work on the issue.
But you're wrong about that.
Keep in mind, our goal is awareness.
No, it's not.
We want to capture Utah's attention, especially the high school's attention, to see what's going to happen and what kind of reprimands will happen.
You're not doing anything positive. The reality is that the video blew up and it was being covered by news sources. You're just somebody that's looking to capitalize on it. And that's fine to talk about it. But now you're actively trying to pretend that you're doing a good thing and that you're some kind of like crusader of justice. But you're not having a positive impact. You're just calling for people to harass the school. So if you have an issue and you're like, I think that these kids should have A, B, C, D, X, Y, Z issue, make a video about that. This is what the kids should get as a punishment. Make a video about that. But to suggest to people heavily that they should go and harass this high school is fucking insane.
At the school. Now keep following for more information and I'll keep you guys updated.
Yeah, this isn't information.
I just want to say I am so happy that so many of you guys have responded to what happened in Utah. Now, if you
Yeah, you have nothing to do with it, by the way. This was coming out with or without you. If anything, you hurt the conversation. Because now we went from having a conversation about what these kids should face as a punishment to how irresponsible you as a content creator is for weaponizing your platform to harass schools that have no involvement in this situation. So, like, you've sullied the narrative. You've caused the shift to the focus to be shifted a bit. Thank you so much for the membership, brother.
If you don't know, just look back in my last few videos and you'll be able to catch up. The governor has responded to the video, and here's what he said. Make sure you pause and read. However, he does claim that we must do better. Wow. And I absolutely agree. Now, for those of you who are saying these are just teenagers, these are kids, you can miss me with that because every single person who...
Well, it is a valid response to say they are kids, that we treat kids differently in society for a specific reason, right? They should be punished, but we need to have a proportional punishment, a proportionate punishment to the situation. You should understand that.
Who had to walk by them could have been affected by what they did. If there were black people, if there were people who are in interracial relationships, people who care for the well-being of other black people matters.
You know why she said that? It's because she shamed some white guy for dating white girls. And she had like this really like weird, I don't know, a lot of black people called her out because like she would speak in a way where like she was shaming a guy for like being attracted to white women. And then it came out that she's married to a white guy. So like, that's why she's saying interracial couples, like, because she got fucking shit on by like black people for this shit. All right. It was, so, you know,
And we should not have to walk around and see that kind of crap, whether it's Halloween or not. Our eyes are on Utah as it should be, because this is what you are pushing out. This is the kind of people that come around, and we want to know why.
Still no apology for doxing the wrong school.
Here at the Walmart in Cedar City.
Okay.
About 2004, there was a movie, very popular movie, really funny movie, with the Wayans brothers. It was called White Chicks.
Okay.
It was two black actors with white face on.
Okay.
No outrage, no one upset.
I'm not going to agree with what he's saying. I understand what he's saying, though.
Over a bunch of very cool, awesome, nice kids in Cedar City with blackface on. It's Halloween. My kids are 100% white and they're 100% black. They're not half of each, right? So therefore, we believe that all lives matter.
You are
okay. First of all, nothing wrong with what he's saying. I agree. Listen, I disagree. I don't think that. First of all, White Chicks came out a while ago, right? We're in a different time. I do think that there's a difference between whiteface and blackface. Not as offended by whiteface. Frankly, I think at this point, if they made a movie with a black person pretending to be white, maybe it would be a little more offensive. That movie wasn't too bad. My wife loves it. Either way, I still don't think it's appropriate in today's day and age to dress. They're not just dressing up as black. They're dressing up as black people in jail. It's definitely an attempt to be provocative. I disagree with this guy. What I don't like is AuntKaren invalidating this guy's blackness, because that's what she did. That's what the message is. My kids are 100% white and 100% black, and that's why all lives matter. Okay. I understand what he's saying. But I think it's a little ironic for AuntKaren to call his blackness into question when people are calling yours into question as well. I don't think that the best way to operate is saying that as a black person, you can't have an opinion that's different. It's fine to criticize him, but the reason that she played this other video was so that she didn't have to have an argument. She played this different video here so that she could just be like, he's not really black. You're dating a white guy. You're not black enough, AuntKaren. That's your logic. That's not my logic, because I'm not playing these fucking shallow games. I think I think it's pathetic, and I think it's lazy, and it's hypocritical for you to be doing some kind of shit like this. I disagree with his perspective, but I don't need to call his blackness into question because Wayans, I don't know, Wayans brothers. I don't need to call his blackness into question as a lazy argument. I could just fundamentally disagree with what he's saying while being respectful, especially since he's being respectful in his criticism, even if I disagree with it. So, pathetic move from AuntKaren. I wouldn't expect anything different, though.
That all lives matter.
You are beyond my scope of reach. However, if they decide to make a Get Out 2, I certainly hope that you are casted.
Cool.
You put on a great show here.
Yep, C. Minstrel show, put on a great show, invalidating his blackness. All she's saying is that he's too white, and his perspective is dog shit.
My kids are 100% white.
Is this another video that she's made about the same guy?
My kids are 100%.
Okay.
My kids are 100% white, and they're 100% black. They're not half.
So that just sounds like he's trying to say that his kids shouldn't be invalidated for their blackness. First of all, that's the first thing I get. They're not half black, half white. They're white and they're black, and they're 100% of each. Sounds like what he's saying is that his kids shouldn't be invalidated on their blackness or their whiteness, which, by the way, is an interesting conversation to have, because what do we know? We have the one drop rule. You're one drop of black, you're fully black, and you're less than. That is the historical narrative in America. It's a very interesting conversation to be had about what he's saying, and I can respect it. That's what I'm getting out of it.
Yo, I can't stop laughing because
the
comments. First of all,
you're not even genuinely laughing. Like, enough with the fucking theatrics, you fucking child.
This baby is so beautiful. But when he said that my kids are 100% white, the face the baby made. Like, he was like, no, bro, don't say that. Don't say that. The comments. So he just ain't pay attention in class during biology or math. Smiling like a white woman on the phone to the cops about a 6 p.m. noise complaint. I didn't know Justice Thomas did TikTok videos. And somebody else said in the comments, I'm putting on my best show.
It sounds like you really thought those were so funny by some fake laugh that you're putting.
Y'all, there's so much going on with this Utah story. I don't even know.
Okay, the actions I showed in the video. So she still hasn't apologized. Okay, cool. The actions I showed in the video have no reflection on what kind of person I am. I am wholeheartedly sorry for the costume I had on. I'm willing to fix my behavior and do what's right. Okay, I mean, I think that her apology needs to be a little more genuine than that. That seems like somebody wrote that for her. You want to know what my real question is? I don't want an apology from the kids. I do, but I don't. Right? Not that they would be apologizing to me. Let me be explicitly clear. What I think would be more effective is, what are the parents saying about this? I want to see the parents go, I'm going to fuck my daughter up. Because the only true, from a legal perspective, punishing party can really be the parents. And so if it was my kid, brother, I don't even know what the fuck I would do to it. I would probably beat my kid. So I want to hear what they have to say. I wouldn't expect them to beat their kid. But what are the repercussions that the parents are going to push onto these children? That's what I want to see. I don't want to see an Instagram post with like a quick 2 sentences that mom and dad wrote. I want to see, like, what did you do? I don't want to see the sympathy factor. I want to see, like, what's going to happen there. That's what I think needs to happen. Something, because that's the only party that can engage in punishment. Like, to be like, hey, listen, my daughter did this fucking disgusting thing, and because of that, we're gonna do X, Y, and Z. That's what I feel like the best thing to do at that point is.
Know where to begin. So I want to dive in real quick and say everything right now is alleged. We don't have any confirmation, but
you could just apologize for getting it wrong instead of playing that everything's alleged, but of course you're not going to.
It seems that someone is impersonating this Brayton Ehrenbrock. I don't know if it's true because they have put up an apology on the page.
Is this now, even a real person? Like,
this apology has garnered like...
If you think it's fake, how old are the other posts that they put up? That's all you have to do is show that.
2,000 something comments.
So I will just do it myself. Like, it might be fake. Okay. The best way to start with the verification of whether something is real or fake is to go to the Instagram. And to let's see, I'm seeing it now. The first post is from July 27th. So basic research: July, August, September, October, November. We're 4 months away. So if this is a fake picture, a fake page, then they magically posted these 2 images from months ago. Or one of them is from July 27th. The other one is from October. The point being, this seems to actually be their page. So, like, basic investigation work here. Click on the pictures of the profile that you're hovering. Would have given you enough context to know that this probably isn't a fake page. You're just saying things at this point. Just click on the picture and say, some people are speculating that this is fake, but looking at this picture, it might actually be real because this is a picture that was posted 4 months ago. Very easy to do. Just very easy to do. That's it.
I don't know if it's true, anything to do with it. This Megan C. It's unclear what's really going on and whether or not this Megan Seeley, Brayton Ehrenbrock actually had anything to do with it. Either way, okay. Like, Utah needs to get their shit together because this is ridiculous. So because I can't confirm or deny anything, because of course the school's not releasing actual names of the students.
Wow, I wonder why they wouldn't release the names of children. Like, you're so, AuntKaren, fucking flabbergasting, right?
I'm just going to say that this is what I found, and my apologies if this is not the actual Brayton and Megan.
So what I find interesting is that we were talking about like actual like minors. So why are you even trying to go forward with names anyway? Whatever. I guess they're outing themselves potentially, but still.
Imagine
I guess that's
it.
Okay, cool. Listen, dude, shut up, AuntKaren. So here's what happened. We have this story that breaks out. These fucking kids are disgusting and decide to dress up as fucking black people, prisoners in Halloween costumes. Very insensitive, very gross. Goes viral, which it should. And now the conversation is about what the punishment. AuntKaren decided to make a video about it, speculating the wrong high school and trying to effectively get people to go and call the school and harass them. This is the dangers of cancel culture. She got it wrong objectively. That is what the news is reporting. And she didn't even apologize for it. She's just playing plausible deniability language. I think that this is a really good understanding. This is the problem with doxing, because to her, this is justifiable because they did a bad thing. But the reality is that this is not the right thing to do. These kids shouldn't have their entire lives ruined. You're not doing anything productive or constructive in any capacity. I guarantee you that the fact that it went viral in the first place is definitely causing the town and the people within that town to pressure those kids in some capacity, which is a good thing. But she wants to add on to it, and she wants to feel justifiable in it because she gets to say, well, they're racist, so we get to destroy their lives. And it's pathetic and it's disgusting. She also plays the plausible deniability game of just showing the school on the screen while saying, we just need to hold them accountable. That's bullshit. You know how toxic people are on the internet, and you're calling to it. That's what it boils down to. And you just want to be hateful. Not a single person that would criticize AuntKaren for this is because they think that what those kids did was okay. Because it wasn't. It was disgusting. But the reality is we need to have conversations about proportionate punishment to things like this. And being relentlessly harassed in this way for kids, when it's something that the parents really need to take care of, as well as the school system and the town itself, is fucking ridiculous. Additionally, invalidating that other guy's blackness just because you didn't like what he had to say was pathetic, especially coming from somebody who people invalidated your blackness, other black creators, because you're married to a white guy. The true question is, what does accountability mean to you? People like to throw that word around. Be accountable, but they don't like to say what accountability looks like because people don't usually give a shit. They just want to use a word that sounds nice.
I want Papa Gut to pee on my face, but just as a friend. There's nothing weird about that. I want him to pee on my face.